What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Saturday. We got a nice 7-game slate here tonight. A pretty solid night last night with the plays. So Marcus Aldridge did very well. Tyreek Evans, solid night. James Johnson, a little bit disappointing, but still got to value because they went to overtime in that game. Alex Len did solid. Andrew Harrison, disappointing. My cheap play from last night. Thought he was going to do a little bit more against the Cavs, but the Grizzlies couldn't really get anything going in that game. But we're going to bounce back here with fire plays all across the board. So drop a like in the video if you're ready to win some money here tonight. Let's try to get over 100 likes yet again. Thank you so much if we can do that. And definitely subscribe to the channel to get these videos every day for DraftKings winning picks. So let's just kick it off here. I'm going to try to go top heavy with some of these guys and then have some value at the bottom of my lineups because there is a lot of value on the slate with some injuries and some different rotations that the coaches are throwing out there. So first off, I'm going to go with Russell Westbrook at the top here. By far the biggest upside in the slate and the most likely to hit that upside. So against Golden State, it should be another high-scoring affair. Last time they played, it was 125 to 105. I think it'll be a bit closer here, definitely closer. Golden State will probably win, but I think the Thunder can stay in this game long enough for Westbrook to really have a big night. Another triple-double maybe here, and he's been able to score very well against the Warriors this year, averaging 34 points per game. And the stats just haven't been there, but as of late, I mean, like, the rebounds and assists haven't been there against the Warriors. 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Still good, but we're looking for, like, 15 rebounds or something like that. Oops. Or, like, 15 assists, more value on his salary there. So I'm hoping for, like, a 30, 15, and, like, 10 night out of Westbrook. I think he's definitely capable in this matchup against Golden State here tonight. So 11,600, definitely worth the salary considering all the value that is on this slate. So lock him in there. For my second guy, we're going to go with KarlAnthony Towns here at 9,600. Didn't play as many minutes as he normally does last night because they got down in the game pretty big, so they took out the starters with around like 3 minutes to go or so against the Rockets, and Jimmy Butler got hurt last night. He's not playing this game against Chicago, so I think Towns is going to be more aggressive on the offensive end, some more shots, and the Bulls defensively down low are very weak. Without Robin Lopez down there, he's an okay defender, but they're even worse without him. We saw that last game with Embiid. He dropped over 30 points against them. I think Towns can honestly go for like a 30 and 15 game here against the Bulls because they're so bad defensively. They're going to have like Bobby Portis playing that center position, and he's not really a great defensive player in that center. He's kind of undersized against Towns. So 9,600. Big night coming from him. Lock him in there. For my third guy, we're going to go back to another guy from yesterday, Andrew Harrison at 4,700. Tyreek Evans is not going to be playing tonight for the Grizzlies, so that means some more possible production for Andrew Harrison. We saw that when Tyreek Evans was out for a week or so earlier this year, and Harrison was having some bigger games like these 25-point DraftKings outputs, 29, some more possible assists and stuff like that. Because Tyreek Evans does kind of run that point guard role when he's playing, he's a good passer, so Andrew Harrison will have that more on his plate. Should be able to get 30-plus minutes without Tyreek Evans. So at 4,700, expecting a big game out of Andrew Harrison, so lock him in there. And for my fourth guy, we're going to go with another guy I recommended 2 days ago, David Nwaba at 4,600. He had a great night in that one last time, 40 DraftKings points against Philly. And against Minnesota, not a bad matchup here. This game should be one of the higher scoring games of the night, honestly, I think, because both teams aren't great defensively. And without Jimmy Butler, that's one of their best defenders. It frees some things up for this matchup. Wiggins hasn't been great defensively over the last couple of years, so Nwaba can definitely get it done, and he can fill up those rebounds and maybe some blocks and steals like he has been doing when he's getting the minutes. He got 33 minutes, and he fouled out in that game, so he can honestly get 30-plus minutes pretty easily again here. 4,600, I'm expecting like at least 25 drafting points out of Nwaba here, so lock him in there. So that is the first four. I thought that was the first five. But for my fifth guy, we're going to go with Enes Kanter at 6,800. Going against the Celtics. Another pretty high salary guy. But against the Celtics, He's going absolutely off this year against them, averaging 15 points and 15 rebounds in these games. So I think he can get it done here against the Celtics, especially with Aaron Baines currently questionable. They pulled him out of the game last night with like an elbow injury, didn't come back in. So it seems pretty serious enough where he wouldn't play tonight on the back-to-back. And against the Knicks, they probably don't honestly need him. So I think Kanter can have a big night here. Baines is their best defensive guy down low, so Kanter should be able to clean up on the glass yet again here and score some more points, and just hope that he stays in the rotation with some more minutes. The coach is kind of weird with the minutes, so that's the only thing I'm concerned about for Enes Kanter if he only gets like 20 minutes like he did last game against Orlando. But he has played solid minutes against the Celtics, 26 minutes per game. So I think he should be fine here at 6,800, around 40 DraftKings points. Hopefully out of him, he has big upside in any single matchup. And without Aaron Baines, definitely helps there. So lock him in there. So that's a top five. My first five guys, you got Westbrook, Andrew Harrison, Nwaba, Enes Kanter, and KarlAnthony Towns. Only leaves you with 4,200 remaining per player. But like I said, there's a ton of value on the slate, so it's definitely doable. I'm going to give you a guy that returns a lot of value probably tonight, and that's Belika at 3,400. Without Jimmy Butler, like I said, he'll probably enter the starting lineup here, get solid minutes, and at 3,400, you can't turn down a guy with that kind of opportunity. He got 20 drafting points in 21 minutes last night, and he was doing pretty solid. He had a huge game when Jimmy Butler was out earlier this year. I think he got like 30-plus drafting points. So he can easily return a ton of value here against Chicago. And like I said, definitely a solid game to target without the value. And it should be fairly high scoring. Chicago and Minnesota, both teams aren't great defensively. So lock them in there as my lottery pick of the night. So that boosts you up to 4,600 remaining per player. Definitely doable to fill out this lineup. I can tweet out some more value, guys, as the day goes on my Twitter at MoneyWebby. And then I tweet out my lineup anyways, so you can see it all when it's done. The lineup yesterday did pretty well. It got 278, I believe, and it cashed. So that was nice. Let's try to keep it going here yet again. Drop a like I said. I really appreciate it. 100-plus likes, and definitely subscribe with notifications on to get my videos every single day, just to consider some of my plays and some options on every single slate so you get the winning recipe every single night. So good luck tonight, guys. 7-game slate. It tips off at 7:30, so keep that in mind. You got an extra 30 minutes of research or whatever you have to do, and we'll see you back here again on Monday probably.